Welcome to Chosen Ozo. Today, David is here to discuss some profound truths about the late M.K.O. Abiola that many top Nigerians are hesitant to address. Let's dive right in. David, who do you say was the Tinubu before Tinubu?
Tinubu, there was the original Tinubu who went by the name M.K.O. Abiola. If you know what I mean.
Of course, yes.
And
June 12th.
Despite all of his wealth and all of his money was made under very similar circumstances.
Interesting. Moving to our second question. What would you say about M.K.O. Abiola's business ventures in Nigeria?
There's no type of illegal activity that man was not involved in. Gun running, coup financing, smuggling of every kind of illegal or illegal commodity, his hand was inside, right? And he made a fantastic fortune.
It seems you have a deep understanding of the Nigerian system. David, how would you describe the way Nigerian leaders loot the treasury?
Is that yes, IBB looted a shit ton of money in Abacha. But very crucially, it wasn't in the open. It wasn't like you had to be in the know to know.
I agree.
Yes. But on the surface, they were actually pretending to govern.
Do you think certain groups did not want M.K.O. Abiola to rule Nigeria?
People like M.K.O., characters like M.K.O., the establishment did not like them. And it wasn't necessarily because of any personality clash or something. M.K.O. and IBB were friends. M.K.O. financed IBB school, by the way. They were very good friends, right? M.K.O. was friends with most of these military officers, including Abacha. But the thing is, they understood, or they thought that this thing that you want, Nigeria has given you everything, or you've made everything from Nigeria. You did the ITT scam, you made billions from that. There's nothing illegal that happened in Nigeria between 1978 and 1992 that M.K.O. Abiola's hand was not inside to. That man made billions from everything that was wrong.
So, David, are you suggesting that M.K.O. Abiola's involvement extends to Nigeria's current situation?
Basically, the reason why we didn't have telephones, we didn't really have telephone in Nigeria till 2001, was M.K.O. Abiola. The ITT thing. That was him. He basically got a huge contract to provide the backbone for telephony in Nigeria. And it turned out to be a contract scam. He just pocketed the money and he didn't fucking do the work.
Wow.
That's where a large part of his fortune came from.
What was the military doing when these events unfolded?
Obviously, the military was in power when all of this happened. Yeah. So they knew. He was their friend. They shared the money together. So they knew that you are a crook, right? We are also crooks, but in addition to being crooks, we are also pretending to be statesmen. There's nothing statesman-like about you. You're just a crook. That's it. That's all you are. You are literally just a criminal. There's nothing else to be said about you. We don't want you here. And that's not necessarily because, they loved Nigeria, they respected Nigeria, but it's just that sense of pride that this one we won't give you.
Finally, David, what do you think was going through the kingmakers' minds when Tinubu won the presidential election?
Within Nigerian security architecture, that they will look at someone like Tinubu and they'll be like, this one, everything else you've eaten Lagos, you put it inside your mouth. Like the largest sub-national economy in Nigeria, you put it in your mouth. Everything there, you take a cut. Everything that happens in Lagos, you take a cut out of it. Every legal or illegal, by the way, you get a cut out of everything. And we've let you have it. But see this Aso Rock, this prize jewel, we are not going to let you have it. I genuinely thought they had that consciousness. And I just realized at the end of the day, it's either of two things. Either the people who had that consciousness have all retired, and the people who are in charge now, who are in power now, are a bunch of kids.
I think it's the latter.
Or this man just is able to wield so much money and so much international support and influence, specifically from the US government, the State Department.
I'm going to come to that next.
That basically it doesn't even matter what people want or don't want within, which for me is a much worse possibility, because that would mean essentially that Nigeria is being ruled by an external power.
Thank you, David, for these insightful responses. You've given us much to think about regarding Nigeria's political and economic history.